Yo, what up? Good morning. I'm out here, out in the world because on the weekends we gotta go to sports practices. You know what I mean? My son does rugby, so we are out on the field. And yeah, this is not grass, this is sand. So they got little rocks everywhere, so gotta be careful. But yeah, this is what we do in Japan on the weekends. Some kids have sports, so you gotta go to practice. Gotta take them to practice, gotta pick them up from practice. Sometimes we got roles while we're here. So, that's what we do here in Japan. If you're a parent of a child that plays sports. And that's why they're good at sports, because they always practicing all year round. Yeah, they don't switch sports. They don't have different seasons. Even if you play a sport that's not in season, you still practice. And that's how they do it here. But usually they have tournaments twice a year, at least like spring and fall. But yeah, but this is what we do. We out here and we enjoy ourselves. We get close with the other parents. Yeah, and it's good and it's fun. Yeah, so this is a look into the life. All right, y'all stay tuned. Yeah, so like I told y'all, they got a lot of rocks here. So now that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be picking up rocks to make sure the kids don't get cut up and hurt. Oh, that's so nice. You gotta come back and get this. This is huge. So far, this is what I got. Yeah, small rocks do big damage. Cut your skin up. Have you screaming in pain, especially putting alcohol on your wounds. Yeah, so this is what we gotta do before every practice. Yeah, so now that the practice have begun, the parents' role are to take care of any cuts, any injuries, to bring the water carts, bring the equipment to the practice. Yeah, we don't have a stable place that we do every time. So we go to different locations and we have to bring all our own goods. Yeah, so it's more than, just going to the games and things like that. Every parent has a role that we must fulfill for the whole engine to work well, because this is an elementary school team and kindergarten team. So from 6th grade all the way down to K1, we have all ages here for this team, and everyone plays a role. Of course, it's not free. We got to pay our fees, uniforms and things like that. I mean, it's not easy, but for the kids, it's cool. It's cool. So now I can show you some of the kids. I'm gonna show you how they, how they look when they practicing and things like that. So take a look. Yeah, so that's I don't want to show the kids, but to show you a glimpse of how it is when kids play practice in Japan. So this practice is for 3 hours. So we're from here from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Yeah, and they always have the stretching, have their greetings to the coaches, to the ground. Yes, we also greet the ground, meaning before they step on the field to practice, they give a greeting to the ground, to the ground area, the sand area to play. Yeah, it's quite different out here. But with everything, you could get used to it. It's not so difficult. Yeah, it's different, but you just adjust in life and you play your role. Yeah, so it's cool. So stay tuned. Yeah, so the sports culture in Japan is quite crazy, especially from junior high school. Junior high school, usually children practice 5-6 times a day. Oh, not a day, 6 times a week. Usually practice for 2-3 hours depending on the sport. And when you go to high school, it gets even more intense. Depending on your school and how the level of your school and the sport, you probably also have morning practice. Yes, morning practice. Kids, usually school starts around 8-ish, 8:30. Then some kids got to be there by 6 and practice in the morning. Yeah, it's tough out here. Then on top of that, students got to get ready for tests. So some students go to cram school, which is a school after school to get them prepared for the test. Because sadly in Japan, everything is about a test. To enter university, enter high school, you need to take a test. And even before that, if you want to go to an elevator school, which is a school that has all the years, you have elementary, junior high school, and university. Those are even more intense because children from kindergarten have to take a test to get into the school because, parents are really trying to push the kids to get in that early because they don't want to have to pay to go to after-school programs to make them prepared for the test. So, yeah, it's tough out here, education and sports. Yeah, people gotta put a lot of money and a lot of effort into things, but that's the way it is here. This test-based system, and it's not you get a score and then you're good enough to go to this school, that school. No, you got to take a test for the place you want to go to. So it's a big opportunity to get there if you have all the resources to pay to the schools that have direct knowledge of what's on the test. But for the normal students, most people just go to regular public schools and perform at those things. But now, because the population is decreasing, a lot of school sports have finished, meaning they're going to more to how would you call it, teams outside of the schools because they don't have enough students to fill the spots for a team. So yeah, everything is changing out here. It's quite interesting, and I want to see how they go in the future. But yeah, they practice all year round, winter, summer, holidays. So it's tough. People don't really get to go out and have camps and things like that. Or they have day camps and things like that. But like, yeah, like once you're doing something, you really got to stick to it and continue for a long time. Yeah, of course there are kids who switch sports, but usually they do at the end of the year, going into the new season in April. So it's quite interesting. But if you got any questions, you want to know more about being a parent of children who play sports in Japan, or just want to know more information about the school system, things like that, yeah, just hit me up. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I'll keep y'all updated. All right.